Hello, my dear students. How are you? I think you all are well by the grace of Almighty Allah and staying at home at that moment. So, my dear students, on the basis of present situation, we, the milestone school and college, the subject teacher, sponsor teacher, coordinator, director, vice principal, principal, as well as our respected advisors have been working together for the betterment of you, and for that reason we are making the video class and sharing with you, and you are enjoying this, and through this way your study is going on little bit, I think so. And along with it we have added another one, that is Zoom live class, so that you can get the solution of your problems. So, my dear students, I am Emss Reja, senior teacher of Milestone School and College, English Medium Senior Section, Sector 11. So, today I would like to take a class on Bangladesh and Global Studies, and that is Chapter 10, Social Problems of Bangladesh. So, I will discuss on Lesson 1 and 2. So, you will enjoy this class, I think. Let's enjoy.
My dear learners, welcome you all on today's presentation, and the presentation on Bangladesh and Global Studies, Chapter 10, Social Problems of Bangladesh, Lesson 1 and 2, page number 120 to 122, and the virtual class number 32. But before starting the class, I will confirm the previous lesson, that is class number 31, lesson 1 and 2, chapter 6. So here I will ask you some question on that lesson. My first question is, what's the elaboration of GDP? Who can tell? Yes, that is gross domestic product. Next one, what's the basic difference between GDP and GNP? Can you tell this answer? Okay, absolutely right. That is, GDP means gross domestic product, that means the internal income of a country, and GNP is gross national product, that means the internal and external income of a country is included in GNP. And the next question, what's the economic activity? So, the activity which has the economic value, that is called economic activity. Okay, thank you, my dear students. You have learned very well. Now, I would like to start this lesson, but before starting this lesson, I am Emss Reja, senior teacher of Emss, Sector 11, telling you something about the preparation before the class. You should take breakfast before sitting for the Zoom class and also enjoying the video class. And particular subjects and its classwork copy and also pen you should take for noting down the important lines and the clues. Diary and school uniform. You should have the diary and also put on the uniform, because you know that the class is going on as like a school. So here we are taking the Zoom class, it's live class, and also video clips you are seeing. So in some cases, when you are in school, that time when we take the class, that time authority like our coordinator, director, and vice principal sir, they all visited the class, and like that now also they are observing the class. So you should take the proper uniform and also equipments so that you can write down, and also they can see that you are in well dressed and well prepared. And which device you are using, that should be well charged. And when you will sit in a room, that should be noise free. So today's topic, by the end of the lesson you will be able to know and explain about social problems, juvenile delinquency, the causes of juvenile delinquency, the effects and prevention of juvenile delinquency. So the definition of social problem is the general factors that affect and damage society is known as social problems. Side by side, we can also give another definition, that is any condition or behavior that has negative consequence for large number of people is called social problem. So I think you can get about social problem through this definition. And the social problems, when you see the problems, then you can get it better than the earlier. The social problems are poverty, unemployment, child labor, human trafficking, juvenile delinquency, drug addiction, antisocial behavior. So, my dear students, at the beginning, I am telling you that the juvenile means the offspring, that means the age of the child from 7 to 16 or 7 to 18. So, they are known as juvenile. So, when they are doing some offenses, so these offenses are known as delinquencies. That means juvenile means offspring and delinquency means offense. So see, juvenile delinquency, also known juvenile offending, is the act of participating in unlawful behavior as a minor or individual younger, or you may say an individual under the age of 18 or 16 falls to abide by the laws is known as juvenile delinquency. Here, see a juvenile's pictures. Then the age range of the juvenile in different countries of the world. I have shown through a chart. See, the country are Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka. Their juveniles age range is 7 to 16 years. USA, it is 10 to 17 years. Pakistan, Thailand, 7 to 18 years. And Japan, 14 to 20 years. So, I am asking you one question for confirming the lesson, that what I taught you up to this. What is juvenile delinquency? That is my question. Who can tell? Yes, you are absolutely right. An individual under the age of 18 or 16 falls to abide by the laws is known as juvenile delinquency. Also, you can use a definition which is given in your book, that is different offenses committed either by the immature boys and girls or the juvenile are called juvenile delinquency. So, my dear students, can you see a tree? Can you guess what will be there? So, at the below I have written that cause and effect of juvenile delinquency. So see the first cause, that is poverty. Second one, lack of healthy family life. Third one, inability of parents, want of recreation. Number 5, slums environment. Number 6, physical and mental problem. And the last one is frequently changing of residence. So now I would like to discuss these topics one by one. The causes are: number 1, poverty. Here you know that the main problem of our country is population. So for this overpopulation, different types of problems created in our country. So there is a saying that poverty turns a good person into a bad one. So poverty or low income has close relationship with juvenile delinquency. So child who has grown up in a such poor situation, life is state-centered for them, not home-centered, which breeds demoralization and apathy. To find an escape from this horrible life, many juveniles choose the wrong path and involve in delinquency. So lack of healthy family life. In our society, in some cases we see that the parents are busy with their personal tasks, and often they shout to each other, and for their misconduct and unhealthy family, the juvenile became frustrated, and for that reason they try to do the negative task because of their frustration, because of their demoralization. And the next number, that is 3, inability of parents. So at present most of the parents, father and mother, they are busy with their personal task and also official task and with their business, and that's why they don't get more time to spend with their kids, with their child, with their juvenile, with their son and daughter. So and for that reason the children don't grow up proper way. So lack of affection and caring, premature death of the parents or their divorce, excessive punishment or monitoring of the parents are the causes of offense. You know, in conjugal life also they are in some cases not happy. So that kind of situation make the children abnormal and they grow up as offenders. So want of recreation. So for the mental growth and the physical growth of the juvenile, it is much more needed for them. Otherwise their mental growth and physical growth will not be sound, will not be perfect. So the children, those who are getting the chance to play, listening music, drawing pictures and visiting different places, their mental growth will be more perfect and healthy. And other side, if anyone doesn't get that kind of opportunities, that kinds of facilities, there will be unhealthy manner and also deprived of these facilities, seek other paths to get rid of mental dissatisfaction. It is they who later on get involved with different types of offenses. So see this child, he is looking at the outside by staying at home, and their face is like a dumb. So now I am asking one question on my discussion, that is, what's the negative side of the lack of recreation? Yes, that is, if anyone doesn't get the recreation, he or she will be immature boys and girls. Their mental growth and physical growth will not be perfect. So then, slums environment. See, some slums boys, actually they are deprived from different types of facilities, their fundamental rights, and for that reason, the slum environment, you know, that not hygienic, and in this situation they match with the many bad mannered children, and the young children of the slum also get involved with different offenses due to bad company and poverty. The different smuggler also use them for carrying these different drugs, and you can say that which are not allowed to travel or to carry with them. So also they are doing for getting some money for their survival. So through this way they are becoming offenders. So physical and mental problem. So if any child or any juvenile has the physical or mental problem, then they face different complexity in their mind. So many may become criminals or offenders due to this. Again, too much emotion and genius may also sometimes make the children criminal or offenders. So they also may become criminals for not getting the proper environment for flourishing their geniusness. Frequently changing of residence. So it's a very shocking for every children, you know, to match with the new environment. In my life also I faced a lot of problem, because you know that I have studied on 5 schools. So in that cases my parents shifted different places, and by going in new environment, my friends, they didn't allow me to play with them, to gossip with them, and also walk with them. And in that cases I couldn't go outside at first month or second month. Later on it was as usual, but at the beginning they didn't accept me. So it's a really difficult to find out a good friend by going a new environment, and some cases this juvenile did wrong or do wrong selection, and for that reason they also suffer in their practical life. So see, one juvenile, he is pickpocketing. So if you see anyone that they are doing this type of works, so you as a juvenile also try to make them understand to avoid that kinds of activities, because you know there is a rules and regulation laws for the juvenile offenders. So if they do that kind of activities, then they may be prisoned, or they may be punished by the people. It may happen in some cases they may lose their life. Okay, so prevention measures of the juvenile delinquency. The consciousness and the responsibility of the guardians. Can you see the pictures? Who is this? Oh, you know, that is Neymar. So Neymar's family all are laughing. That means they are leading a healthy life. So if that kind of facilities the juvenile get, then they become more satisfied and also grow up with a sound health. And the next one, say, all are laughing. Can you guess who are they? Yes, it is our respected advisor sir with his family members, his daughters, his wife, and also grandson, granddaughter. So it's amazing. See, all are laughing and very leading a very peaceful life. So if the family condition, family environment is like that, then every child may grow up as a very strong and healthy life. Then socio-economic program. So in our country, the main problem also, another main problem, that is unemployment. So if the government and non-government organization can confirm the job or earning source of the people, then they may lead a better life and they can laugh like that person who got a new job and he is laughing, and their boss also. So we should confirm this. And see the next one. Can you imagine? Yes, that is our son and daughter. They all together participated in a March Past program. So if we arrange that kind of program, then they will be mentally strong and physically also fit, and they can contribute in our national income, in our economic activities. So they will be a women leader one day. And you will see the next picture, third one, that see the captions that women leadership awards. Then see master brand awards, that is only for the women who achieved the success in their practical life. So that should be confirmed by the government and also non-government organization. So they will be lead a better life. So educational opportunities. We should confirm the educational opportunities for the juveniles. See here, my son who is with a pencil in his hand, he participated in the program of, that Sisimpur, which was arranged in our national book fair, which is held in which month? In February. In the month of February, I led my son to that program, and he was too much excited by participating here, though he is only 3 years old in that time. And see the next one. Can you guess? Yes, that is the library of Milestone School and College. Here the students, they are doing their academic activities very silently, and also some are reading some books. So if we can confirm that kind of environment, the juvenile cannot do any wrong deeds. So recreation, number 4. You see at the first picture, our respected Vice Principal sir and also our advisor sir, Nurnobi sir, they are accepting the bucket of flower from the kids. So you should be more lively like our Vice Principal sir, our advisor sir with the kids, then they will be recreated. And see, on that cultural program, our students, our juvenile, they have participated in dancing, singing and other cultural activities. And the last one, C, our respected Vice Principal Ma'am Rifat Nobi, she is accepting the bouquets of flower from the children. So see, she is also in a jolly face and also laughing. So if anyone do that kind of manner with the kids, the juveniles, then everybody will lead a better life and they will accept any good deeds from the good advice from the teachers, from the authorities, from the seniors, obviously. And my dear students, I have discussed on the causes of juvenile delinquency and also the prevention ways of juvenile delinquency. So if you have any question on it, you must ask to me by writing the comments in the comment box, and also you may ask to your particular subject teacher in your section, in your buildings. So you will get the answer. And at the point of view, I am just giving a homework to you. That is a creative question, and you can see that the question is, a boy, Rajan, is chatting with boys of his local area beside the road fleeing from his house. Girls cannot go to fearlessly because of them. School, they cannot go without fear. Another boy named Maju becomes addicted for the influence of his friends. After taking the treatment, he becomes cured and starts going to school. So that was the STEM part. Now the question one by one, you know that in number A it is called knowledge based question and there has 1 mark. So the question is, what is juvenile delinquency? So you may use here one definition as yourself, or you can take from book. And number B, that is comprehensive base, what you mean by bad culture. Here the marks is 2. So there will be 2 para. At the beginning there will be knowledge base, then you have to describe within 2 or 3 sentences. So later on, number C, with what type of social problems is Rajan affected? So you can gauge that what type of, so I am not telling because you have to write down yourself by gauging the creative that means STEM. And then next one, the preventive measure for Maju was more effective than curing the addiction. Evaluate the statement. So my dear students, you know that number D, that is application based. Here you have to maintain the para, that means there will be knowledge based, then comprehensive based, then application based, and also next one is higher efficiency. So there will be 4 para. So number 3 is application based. Okay, so through this way you write down this answer. So there is a feedback session. I am asking some question, that is, what is called social problems? Who can tell? Okay, you are right. That is any condition or behavior that has negative consequence for large number of people is called social problems. It's okay. So number 2, which are the juvenile delinquencies? Yes, that is juvenile delinquencies. Can you tell? Okay, tell. That is murdering, stealing, pickpocketing, then traveling without ticket, teasing, throwing. Okay, thank you for telling. Then number 3, what are the causes of juvenile delinquency? Yes, these are, poverty, then unhealthy family life, lack of recreation. Okay, thank you. You can. So then, number 4, what are the measures to prevent the juvenile delinquency? Who can tell these points one by one? Okay, thank you. These are the consequences, consciousness and the responsibility of the guardians, number 1. Then number 2, yes, that is socio-economic program. Number 3, educational opportunities. Then recreation. And also, if we be sincere about their regular activities and also do not get the chance to involve with bad company, then they can be free from the delinquencies. So my dear students, I tried my best to make you understand the lesson, and we all the teachers of BGS for the online class, we are involving to make you understand the lesson, and also our respected coordinator Marufa Nasrin ma'am, she is working hard for providing you the class, and the sponsor teacher Mrs. Ifat Jahan Mains, then Mr. Sarwar Jahan sir, he is a too much senior to us, and then Salma ma'am and Mr. Al Mamun, and the last one, me, always trying to provide you the virtual class for continuing your study in this pandemic situation. So pray for us so that we can serve you like the previous. So thank you everyone for enjoying the class.